Good morning and welcome to 10 o'clock news. I'm Phoebe O'Sullivan and today is an extremely special day because it's the 50th anniversary of the Endurance Shipwreck. On December 5th, 1914, Ernest Shackleton and 27 members of his crew set out to be the first men to set foot on the Antarctica continent. However, within 85 miles on January 18th, the Endurance struck ice, and that will lead to a long perilous journey of 20 months with no communication to the outside world. And today, our very special guest is Sir Ernest Shackleton.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Shackleton. Why did you decide to take a journey to the unexplored parts of Antarctica?
Well, I decided to travel in need of money and funds to support my family and also to travel.
Now, you stated in a newspaper ad, men wanted for hazardous journeys, small wages, bitter cold, long months of complete darkness, constant danger, safe return doubtful, and honor and recognition in case of success. How many men wanted to be a part of this journey?
Well, thousands of men applied, but we actually only took in about 27 men.
So, now, before the Endurance ship met, before you actually met the Endurance ship, now what ports did it take after leaving England?
Madeira, Montevideo, and Buenos Aires.
Now, in South Georgia Island, you learned that in the Weddell Sea that the ice that people have seen has been the worst that anyone has ever seen, sailing. So.
Yes, that's true.
Now, why did you decide to leave in December?
I thought by December, all the ice would have, dispersed.
But you had to wait a month in South Georgia
Yes.
Island.
Yes.
Okay. Now, how did you try to manage most of the ice? It said that you try to sail a different way.
Well, we worked towards the distance and we traveled east before going south.
Now, you started to see ice and get stuck on January 18th, right?
Yes.
Now, how did you realize after a couple of weeks of being stuck in the ice that the ship might have been, in danger of sinking or something?
Well, the ship kneeled over in slow motion and began rising at the bow.
What was Ocean Camp?
Ocean Camp was the title of our makeshift ice camp.
Food was scarce, so what did you do to manage that?
Well, by the end of March, in our travels, food was extremely low, so we became desperate and we began to eat penguins and seals and even our own sled dogs.
Now, you made 2 attempts to move to land?
Yes. I went 300 miles north, hauling lifeboats and food, and eventually made my way to Elephant Island.
After your journey, what did you decide to do?
So yes, in April, myself and my 5 strongest sailors, Worsley, Carone, Lawson, McCaffrey, and Vincent, set sail from the James Card from Elephant Island.
So on May 10th, 1916, you landed on South Georgia Island?
Yes, but on the west side. And the whaling sections, are on the east.
How far away were they?
They're about 22 miles.
Now, how long was the crew members that you left on Elephant Island? How long were they there for?
We spent about 4.5 months on Elephant Island.
Now, once you guys got to the whaling station, it was probably a really long journey to get back to Elephant Island. And who helped you break through the ice to help save the men?
Well, the Chilean tug Yelko broke the ice, and we saved all the men.
Well, thank you so much for coming here, Mr. Shackleton. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Now, 50 years later from this great shipwreck, not a man was lost, and Shackleton gained the respect and admiration of his men throughout the entire ship. He is known as one of the greatest heroes of all time.